everyone, welcome back to another South Central Regional Library video. Today, we're going to be learning how to play the card game Garbage. So, all you're going to need is someone to play with and a standard deck of cards. This game works best with 2 to 4 players, so if you're playing with 2 people, all you're going to need is 1 deck of cards, but if you're playing with 3 or 4 players, then you're going to need 2 standard decks of cards. So the first step will be to remove any jokers from your deck. I have already done this, so this deck is ready to go. And then you're going to want to shuffle the cards, and you can do that in 1 of 2 ways. The classic shuffle, or if you don't know how to do that, you can always just put them on the table and mix them all up like this. Works just as well. Now that our cards are shuffled, we're going to deal 10 cards to each player. And then the rest of the cards are just going to go in the middle of the table and act as a draw pile. Then to set up your cards, you're going to take 10 cards and put them in 2 rows of 5 like this. In this game, aces count as 1, 2 through 10 just counts as its face value. So 2 is a 2, 3 is a 3, 4 is a 4, and so on. Queens and kings don't matter, so if you pull one, your turn automatically ends. If you draw a jack, you're really lucky because a jack is a wild card that can be put in any one of the spots that you have. Your turn is going to begin by the player who's going to start. You can choose whoever you'd like. It's going to draw the first card off of the draw pile. It's a 6. So that player can take that 6 and put it into their number 6 spot. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So take this one, put it there. And then I flip this card. It's an 8. So I'm going to put this card in my number 8 spot. 6, 7, 8. A 3. All right, I'll put that in my 3 spot. 1, 2, 3. And I drew another 3, and because I have nowhere to put that, my turn is over. So, when player number 1's turn is over, player number 2 gets to start. So, player number 2 can either pick from the card that player 1 just had to discard, or they can pick from the pile. Because I have room for 3, I'm going to take the 3, put it in the number 3 spot. It's a 4, so I'm going to put it in the number 4 spot. Okay, I've got a 7, that's going to go in my number 7 spot. Five is going to go in my number 5 spot. And a 4, which I already have. I don't have anywhere to put it, so my turn is over. So, the game will continue like this, back and forth, until one player has managed to flip all 10 cards. Let's see if it happens. Queen. Well, I have no spot for a queen, so queen automatically ends my turn. So, I got a 10, that's my last card, I put it in the right spot, and I have won this round. Player 1 won the round. So, clean up your cards, to play the next round, I'm just going to deal out cards to each player again. But because player 1 won the last round, they get to start with 1 less card. So instead of dealing 10 cards to both players, I'm going to deal 9 cards to player 1 and 10 cards to player 2. So, the game will continue like this, round after round, remembering that each time a player wins a round, they're dealt 1 less card during the next round, until one player is left with only 1 card. So let's play out what the end of the game would look like. Jack. So a jack is a wild card, so player 2 could choose to put this card and use it to flip any card they'd like. Say number 2. There we have it. So, player 1 pulls an ace, puts it in the number 1 spot. They already had an ace there. And they are the winner of the game, and the game's over. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to play this game. It's definitely one of my favorites. Thanks for joining us in another video, and I'll see you next week.